Welcome to the deep dive. You're here because you want the real story, the important stuff, without drowning in news feeds, right?
Exactly. Think of this as your shortcut.
Today, we're getting into universal basic income, UBI. It's everywhere in discussions lately.
Yeah, we've gathered the latest studies, what's happening with pilot programs, the debates, all current as of, well, today, mid-April 2025.
And we'll look at how it connects to other big news and even touch on Andrew Yang, a name pretty much synonymous with UBI for many.
Absolutely. We've pulled together a whole stack of reports, summaries, trying to get a clear picture of how this is all evolving, because it moves fast.
Our mission really is just to pull out the core pieces, connect the dots for you, help make sense of it all.
So, yeah, we'll hit the key findings, what it all might mean, maybe some surprising bits too.
We'll keep it engaging, easy to follow. Okay, let's dive in. Universal basic income in action. Where do we start?
Well, the best place is probably the real-world experiments, what they're actually showing us. So, take Germany. They just wrapped up a long-term study. And the big takeaway, it seemed to boost happiness, mental well-being, without a major drop in how much people worked, which, hits that common worry head on.
The whole social hammock idea.
Yeah.
That people will just stop working.
Exactly that. This study suggests, maybe, that reduced financial stress actually lets people invest in themselves, maybe become more stable or productive, not less.
That's a significant counterpoint, because that assumption is a huge hurdle for UBI.
It really is. And it's not isolated. Look at the UK studies there suggest a well-designed UBI could actually cut overall benefit costs, reduce poverty, and maybe even give the economy a boost by providing sort of a more stable floor.
So potentially more effective, maybe even more economically sound than current systems. That's the implication.
It's definitely a possibility these findings raise.
Yeah.
Now, bringing it closer to home, look at New York City. Mayoral candidate Adrienne Adams, she's proposed a pretty large guaranteed income program, specifically aimed at families experiencing homelessness. Thousands of them.
Targeting it right where the need is most acute. Makes sense.
Yeah, it recognizes that extreme financial instability, and we're seeing similar thinking elsewhere, like Cook County, Illinois.
What's happening there?
Well, they had a pilot funded federally. That funding ended, but leaders there are talking about the positive results and actively looking for ways to keep it going.
That suggests they saw real value, doesn't it, if they're trying to sustain it locally?
It does, but it also brings up the big question, how do you fund these long term if they work? Where does the stable money come from?
Good point. California is also big on this, right?
Very active. They have programs running now for pregnant individuals, former foster youth, and they're planning another pilot